And a bug on the floor.
So as you can see right here, we have some mediums. And they're still sifting through. Don't really have a lot of mediums. Like I said, I just sifted through this about 2 months ago. Another little fact for you guys. Female dubia produce about 30 live offspring every other month. So basically every 60 days. Okay? But this is our smalls. And just to give you an idea of what that looks like. Whew. Alright, so yeah, we got a nice little harvest here.
What? How did you get on you? Let me help.
Brush them off for me. You can brush them off for me? Just brush it off. You ain't gotta catch it. Just brush it off into the pot. Into the bucket. Okay. Now again, we're gonna have to sift through this because we're gonna clean this bin in order to put the adult dubias that we've collected back into it and start this whole process over. My plan is to do this every 2 months for the rest of the year and feed off none of these. Fingers crossed, because I mean it sounds good in theory, but I've not yet successfully done it. So, but for the rest of the year, like I said, every 2 months I plan to harvest babies and then start new colonies. And then hopefully by the end of the year we have about 6 new colonies. And like I said, I'll let you guys know exactly what the colony harvest is at the end of the video. But I'll show you the adults. As you can see, it's a lot of adults. So any bearded dragon breeder, I'm telling you, this is like gold. Okay? Alright. Another thing you're going to want to invest in if you're doing a dubia colony is egg crates. Now, as you can see, some of these are really, really worn, like this one right here. Doesn't make a huge difference because they're roaches. But I like to keep stuff pretty sterile and clean and fresh. So what I'll be doing is I'll be replacing some of the older, more worn egg crates and putting the ones that are still some good back in. Okay? Right now I have these in a smaller bin than the big bin we were just sorting, but this is just, like I said, to hold them temporarily while I get the other bin clean.
I found one that's big.
Okay. Get it.
Hey, get out there.
And this is what I mean when I say they can sometimes bury themselves in the egg crate and not come out. This is a little medium-sized nymph.
I know.
Gonna throw that on in there with these guys.
I was trying to check.
Now, what we want to do to get this sorted is first, I'm going to go through with some tongs and I'm going to try to remove any dead that I can remove. Okay? That's going to be the first thing I do. Then, I'm just going to simply pour all of this.
One is sitting.
I'm just going to simply pour all of this right back into the 5-gallon buckets, sift it on down until the dirt goes all to the bottom and everything else is separated. Simple enough. So I'm going to go ahead and run through this process. There's no real need. Excuse me, just burp.
Can I touch that cell right there?
Baby, you can touch whatever you want.
Oh, that one's alive.
Yeah, it's alive. So it's no real need to show you guys exactly how I do that. I mean, I'll show you when I pour the dirt in there, I guess, because I guess that'd be pretty interesting to see. But it's a pretty self-explanatory process. I just told you the process, and it's pretty easy to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to run through this, like I said, so we can make this video as short as possible. I know I'm long-winded, guys, but you know I try to keep it entertaining for you. In the meantime, and in between time, it'd be nice for you guys in the comments to tell me what roach species you're working with currently, and what is your favorite species of roach to feed off to your dragons. Because I know some of you guys are located in Florida, and dubia are illegal, so you're using discoids. Some of you still got dubia in Florida. Don't act like I don't know what's up. You know what I mean? And, you know, some people like to deal with bigger roaches. So whatever it is that you're feeding your bearded dragon, like, tell me what your staple feeders are. Not just roaches, but even superworms and other, you know, feeders that you might be feeding your dragon. I'm interested in knowing, what are you feeding your dragon on a regular basis? So, we're going to go ahead and pour these into this.
Bathtub?
It's not a bathtub, it's just a tub. So you want to pour those in the tub for me?
Uh-huh.
So these would be technically like mediums.
I can do it.
As you said, I don't have a lot of mediums. Like I said, I just sorted this. Come on, smack it out.
There's one not hiding it. How did that happen?
But you already know how they happen, man. They crawl out the holes. That one got crushed.
How?
Huh. You hold the camera. Hold the camera like this. There you go. Hold it.
It's so I get to hold it.
Hold it on this. Focus on me. Move your hand out the way of the camera, though. Now focus on the bends. Are you getting it? Huh? Focus on the bends. There you go, so the people can see it. Oh, you're a natural, boo.
Now do you see what Daddy's doing is just pouring them in.
Mm-hmm. Hold it up some. Look, you're blocking it with your hand.
And
There you go.
I kind of show you that there's little bugs behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Have to get those off. Now I'm focusing on it. And many days I just made a picture of a video of my puppy. And you see all the bugs are just kind of moving.
And what kind of bugs are these? Hold the camera, boo. Hold the camera. Hold the camera on the roaches. Come on. Oh, you just want to catch them. Okay, you can just catch them. Okay, and in here, like I said, I showed you this is the smalls that we sorted thus far. Like I said, there's still a few left in the frays, but we're going to get that in a second. But let's just go ahead and pour these out to show you what we're working with. The moment of truth. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, there's a lot in there.
Smack the bucket for me.
To get those off?
Yeah, no, right here, smack it on the side. No, don't smack the bottom, smack it on the side. Yeah, there you go. Alright, now pick those up. Some fell out.
I know, that's because I hit them.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to my man Keith Dennis over at Genetically Modified Dragons. This man has been making a video every day, consistently for like a month now, maybe 2 months. Might even be 3 months, I don't know. But I just be amazed at the cameraman skills because he does everything by himself. He's holding the camera and, you know, like doing all the stuff that he's talking about in the video. And I'd be like, bruh, like, y'all see my camera because I got a tripod and an assistant, and I'm still no good, okay? Hey, Keith, can you help me out for a second? Yeah, I'm gonna have to have Keith help me with this camera for a second, guys, because I got Dubia crawling on the floor and I need to pick up and stuff.
Oh,
Can you just come hold the camera for me, bro?
I get...
Just kind of focus it in on the Dubia roaches. Now zoom it out. I want to be able to see how many it is in total. Yeah. No, but you gotta hold it this way. You gotta hold it this way for you. Okay. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to throw these on the scale. Alright, if you breeding bearded dragons, I mean, even if you just own a bearded dragon, I really recommend having a scale on hand. Alright, I'm not about to keep giving you guys all these free tips, alright? But no, I am. I'm lying. I'm going to keep giving you these free tips. This video is free. Everything's free. Free information. Knowledge is power. Whatever the case. Yeah, so that's the harvest. That's pretty much the majority of the harvest. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead. Okay, boo. I'm going to go ahead and go through and get the rest of the roaches that we have in the frays. But I just wanted to separate what we had because once I pour the dirt in there, it's going to become really messy. And it's best to separate as many bugs as possible now before we get to that point. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, vacuum this bin out, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw those adult roaches that we have in this bin, and I'll show you guys what we have in adult roaches. You can just press pause for me, Keith. Alright, so yeah, I got this bin clean, and I'm gonna go ahead and put all these adults. Look at that, that's beautiful. Go ahead and put all these adults in here. Okay. Roach crawling on my back. Okay, you're not really in this. You don't really do reptiles until you're out somewhere in public and then like a random roach just crawls across your shirt, okay? And it has to be when you're talking to somebody really important about how clean your house is. You know what I mean? So until you got random roaches crawling out on you, or one just happened to like fall out your shoe or something, you ain't about this life. Alright? All my real reptile lovers know what I'm talking about. Unless you do snakes. Then of course you ain't gotta worry about roaches. Much respect to the snake owners. I got some kings and some milks and some ball pythons. But anyway. Oh no, hold it this way. I keep it like that the whole time. Alright. So yeah. There you have it. Just to give you an idea what this really looks like. Ta-da! And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get some fresh egg crates. And I like to recycle things, guys. You know what I mean? So what I do is I take the egg crates that I have from my crickets. Wait 1 second, and I'll grab those for you. So these right here, these egg crates, you can show these. Keep it like that. These egg crates right here are actually egg crates that came in the boxes when I ordered crickets and when I ordered super worms. These right here are fresh egg crates, straight off of I think I get these off of eBay. I'm actually trying to get these on my site to start selling these. But yeah, you want to just go ahead and throw those in. You focusing in on this bin? Mm-hmm. Alright. And what you want to do, a little trick, is you want to make it so that each crate, the same side is facing. See? It keeps it from collapsing inside of each other and becoming tighter. This maximizes space. And I'm going to show you another little thing that I do. But you definitely want to give your roaches space. I'll hold it back some so they can see the bin in its entirety. You okay? What's wrong? You want to help some more? Okay. I know you like to be a helper. Let's prop those up. And then, like I said, the key is to maximize space, guys. Boom. Make those go in a different direction. Ta-da. All fresh egg crates in there. And then another little trick for you guys, what I do is I take cardboard just like this. And this is nothing but just boxes that I get in the mail. I just cut them up into the appropriate sizes. Excuse me. Whew. Belching. And then just stick those in between. And this also keeps the a divided space between your egg crates. You want to stick some of these in here for me, Boo Boo? Come on. And we're actually going to have to take one of these egg crates out. Hold on. You can't just drop it in there. You got to stick it in there. Okay? But then you got to turn them around first. Like I said, you want the same side facing. And as you can see, all the roaches are on one or two or three egg crates right now, but eventually they'll spread out amongst all of them. And it just keeps your roaches from overcrowding and allows you to be able to fit more roaches in one bin. So we'll stick that one right here. There you go. Stick this one right here. Right there. Good job. Slide another one in there.
Daddy?
Yes, baby? Huh?
I said when the videos that I think I take a bird bath.
Oh, you think the videos that you would take a bird bath? You feel a little dirty? Maybe you take a whole bath. I just give you a real bath. How about that? Get all the roach off you. Huh? Think that'll work?
There's no roaches.
I think you got roaches on you. Look, right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. It's moving so fast. Alright? And then I just take a couple of these. I'm showing y'all all the tricks of the trade right now, alright? This stuff sounds simple. And it seems like common sense. But I'm telling you, this stuff took me years to learn. Stick that in there, that half a crate, right? Stick that like that. Stick that like that. Stick that like that. Boom. See how I got that? Now we got levels.
And I take the bird bath.
Yeah, show them the whole thing. Come this way. I'll show them it from this angle.
I did that.
Ah, there we go.
On the floor.
You see how neat that is? Now we're going to take our water crystals. Stick those right here. Boo-boo on top of those. And then I'm going to show you the finishing touch that I add so that you know that that's complete. A nice fat slice of Repashy. And this isn't actually bug burger. This is actually Repashy veggie burger. And what I think, one thing about the roaches, they can pretty much eat the veggie burger, bug burger, the grub pie. They can eat all of them. I mean, of course, the bug burger is a lot less expensive, so that's what you want to feed them because they eat it so fast. But as I'm a distributor, I buy this stuff in bulk, so I have a lot of it on hand. And essentially, whatever your feeders are eating is what your dragons are eating when they eat the feeders, okay? So what you feed your feeders is just as important as the feeders that you're feeding what you're feeding. Yeah, you guys figure it out. All right, so we can give it that slap. That's how you know it's ready. Now go ahead and give him that slice, boo. Pick that big old slice up. Pick it up. It's heavy, ain't it? That's a block of goodness. Look at that block of goodness she got. Oh, oh. Well, you ain't supposed to just throw it in there. You don't have to be so violent with your roaches. When you take your block.
Why is it so wet?
Oh, because I just made it. So it just dried. So boom, when you stick that in there, wow. Show them that perfection, Keith. Give him a whole full glance of that perfection that we just created right there. Yeah, and that's what a clean roast bin looks like. I'll probably go ahead and cut up some oranges in a few seconds and throw those in there just so they have a little citrus. Another trick for you guys. Like I said, this is not a dubia care video, and it definitely wasn't supposed to be this long, but I just try to give you guys all the information I can when I can. As you can see, they're already going to the veggie burger. They love Repashy anything. As you know, we're big on Repashy. Once again, if you're looking to get you some Repashy, you want to get your slap on. And get your nutrition right. You want to step up your husbandry game. You want to make sure your dragons are getting that A1 quality. Visit www.thelizardofoz.net/shop. I will put a link in the description. Yes, I'm ruthless with the plug. Ruthless with the plug. And, go buy some. And I'll get it shipped out to you. Actually, she's going to get it shipped out to you. Show my lovely assistant. Wave to him. Let him know. Tell him that you pack it. Tell him you packed the Repashy. She packs the Repashy. And then her mom runs into the post office for us. I love those two. Okay? Anyway, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and throw these smalls on the scale. Show you guys what we're working with. And I'm telling you, since I've been feeding my dubia Repashy, I swear the production has increased. Because they're able to eat consistently. It's not a problem for me to have food on deck. Even if I don't have oranges in the refrigerator, they're always eating and always hydrated. And, I mean, if you know about roaches, that's all they need. They're going to reproduce like roaches. Don't act like y'all ain't never lived with roaches. All right, maybe some of y'all ain't never lived with roaches. But if you have lived with roaches, and you woke up and had that roach in your cereal box, no, it was a reason that it was in your cereal box and not in your sock drawer. You understand what I'm saying? All right, you think about it. Okay. So anyway, yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead through this, and we're just gonna pour this into the bucket. Okay, baby, I want you to back up for this because I don't want you to get all this dust in your lungs. Put your mask on, okay? Keith, you might want to put your mask on too.